The beginning of the end for the poor Taino started out on Christmas Eve of 1492. The reason? Columbus's flagship, the Santa Maria, crashed into a reef and sank off the Bay of Bohio, now known as Haiti. Who came to the rescue? Who else? The peace-loving Taino of the island. Commanded by the cacique, which basically means governor of that area, Wakanagari, the Taino went to the rescue and brought back everything from the ship, including the passengers. The next morning, Columbus saw the way of life of the Taino, and he saw that it was good. Later that week, he left back to Spain to tell of his discovery. He left 39 men behind in a fort called La Navidad, Christmas in Spanish, which they built on Christmas Day. He returned in 1493 to find all of his men killed. The Indians of that region were terrified at first because they thought the Spaniards would blame them for the massacre. Later on, Columbus and his best men went to visit the cacique who rescued them. He had been injured by a stone during an attack from two other caciques, Cacique of Canaoba and Cacique Maireni, which had burned down his village and La Navidad. Afterwards, the cacique told him about how the Spanish colonists raped Taino wives, looted, and stole. That's why the other caciques got revenge. He said not all died in those attacks though. Some were killed looking for the gold mine. Others died of sicknesses. Spaniards continued coming to the island, only this time it was not coopers, blacksmiths, and sailmakers, but officers of the court who cared not about the Taino. In greed, laziness, and selfishness, they enslaved and mistreated the natives. They forced the exhausted, overworked Taino to mine and dig up and down the mountains for gold. They were exhausted. And in the end, the Taino felt so harassed and stripped of their dignity and pride, they committed group suicide up in the mountains. After 1496, no more than a third of the millions of the Taino were left. They killed themselves after killing their children, saying it was far greater to die than to live miserable. Some escaped into the mountains, including Wakanagari. He soon died, a homeless wanderer. By 1503, in the aftermath in which the Spaniards burned down a state house with several Taino leaders, a young